Picture this. I'm standing on my farm, boots sinking into the mud, staring at my neighbor Susan's flashy silver SUV buried deep in my field. Its tires spinning uselessly as she screams into her phone like I'm the one who parked it there. For months, she'd been treating my land like her personal parking lot, ignoring my warnings, crushing my crops, and laughing off my polite notes, until a big rain and my old tractor taught her a lesson she'd never forget. Let me take you back to that rainy spring morning in Redstone Valley, Georgia, when a fight over a few tire tracks turned into a showdown that left Susan facing charges, my farm at peace, and a whole town talking about the guy who wouldn't back down. I'm Nate Harper, 41, a farmer born and raised on this 60-acre plot my granddad worked before me. Redstone Valley's quiet, rolling hills, fields of corn and soybeans, neighbors who wave but keep to themselves. My wife, Ellie, and I live in a weathered farmhouse with our two boys, Caleb and Finn, growing what we can, selling at the market, living simple. Susan moved in next door 6 months ago. A city transplant with a big house, bigger attitude, and a silver SUV she parked wherever she pleased. My land's no man's land to her, and from day one, she acted like my fences didn't exist. I'm not one for fights. I'd rather fix a tractor than argue, but Susan pushed me to a place I didn't know I had, and she learned the hard way what happens when you mess with a man's livelihood. It started small. I'd wake the tire tracks slicing through my soybean field, stalks crushed, dirt churned up like a scar. Thought it was a lost driver at first, maybe kids joyriding. But it kept happening every few days, fresh ruts ruining my crop. One evening, I catch her red-handed, Susan's SUV parked smack in my field, her high heels clicking as she struts to her house. Hey, I call, jogging over. You can't park here, this is my farm. She barely glances my way, rolling down her window. It's just dirt, relax. Dirt? That's my income, my boy's future. I've got soybeans planted, I say, keeping cool. Move your car. She rolls the window up mid-sentence, dismissing me like I'm nothing. I'm stunned, standing there as she walks off. Not a care in the world. That night, I leave a note on her windshield. Private property, please don't park here. By morning, it's crumpled in the mud, her SUV back in my field. For weeks. It's a cycle. She parks. I ask her to stop. She ignores me. She even tells her guests to use my land. Their cars flattening my corn like it's a parking lot. I try everything. More notes. Face-to-face talks, even call the sheriff. Deputy Clara pulls up, listens, but sighs. Neighbor dispute. Nate. Work it out. Work it out? Susan's a brick wall, smirking like she's untouchable. I'm losing crops, money, sleep, and Ellie's worried. She's not worth it, she says, but I can't let this slide. Granddad's land means too much. I get creative. Spreading the rankest manure I've got where she parks, the kind that burns your eyes. Next day, Susan steps out, gags, and peels out, cursing. I grin, thinking I've won. But she's back the next morning, parking on the other side of the field, smug as ever. She's not stopping, and I'm done playing nice. I put up a sign, private property, no parking. By dawn, it's flattened, tire tracks over it, Susan's handiwork. I'm seething, but I know hot-headed moves won't work. I start documenting photos of tracks, timestamps, notes in my old ledger. I borrow a security camera from my cousin, Tom, who runs the feed store. She's trouble, he warns, but you're tougher. I nod, waiting for my moment. That moment comes with a storm, biggest rain we've had all spring, turning my field to a swamp. Susan parks as usual, oblivious, and heads home. Next morning, I hear her engine screaming. Tires spinning. I step out, coffee in hand, and see it, her SUV half sunk in mud, a front tire blown. She's in a fancy coat, heels sinking, yelling into her phone. Get here now. My car's stuck in some idiot's field. Idiot? My field, my rules. I stroll over, boots squelching, arms crossed. Susan spots me, face twisting. You, she snaps. Fix this. I raise an eyebrow. Fix your mess? Nah. Her eyes narrow, voice shrill. Do something. I grin, slow and sharp. Oh, I'm doing something. I whistle, sharp and long, and my tractor rumbles to life across the yard. She screams, stumbling back. Stop. What are you doing? I let the claw scrape her hood, just a scratch, loud and mean, then pause, letting her sweat. You've got 1 hour to move this, I say. Or I move it my way. Her face is pure panic. And for the first time, I see fear in her eyes. It feels good, but I'm not done. Susan's on her phone, begging tow trucks. But the mud's too deep. No one's coming. I watch from my porch, sipping coffee, as she paces, waving her arms. 20 minutes in, she grabs planks from her garage, tossing them under her tires like she's seen it in a movie. I chuckle. This'll be good. She revs, tires spin, planks shoot out like rockets, one nearly clipping my fence. Bang! Her engine sputters. Starter fried from the strain. She climbs out, mud splattered, staring at her ruined SUV. "This is your fault," she screams, pointing at me. I lean back. My fault? I didn't drive into wet soil. Her fists clench, face red. "You set me up." I shrug. "Nature did that, Susan. You just helped." She dials again, voice shaking. "You'll regret this." Cops roll up an hour later, Deputy Clara and a new guy. Susan runs over, playing victim. "Officers, he's harassing me. Trapped my car." I step forward, calm. "She's trespassing, Clara." 100th time. Clara frowns at Susan. "This your land?" Susan stammers. "No, but then why's your car here?" Clara cuts in. Susan's fish-mouthed, speechless. "Press charges, Nate?" Clara asks. I think hard. "Oh, I want to, but I'm not ready to end the game." "Not yet," I say, "but make it clear. No more parking, or I will." Clara nods, warning Susan, "Stay off his land." Susan's fuming. Muttering, "I'll sue." I whisper as I pass, "Your car's still stuck, by the way." Her glare could melt steel, but I'm already planning my next move. That night, I'm up late, thinking about Granddad, how he'd have handled this, probably with a shotgun and a grin. Around midnight, I hear rustling. Flashlight in hand, I step out and catch her. Susan, bolt cutters gleaming, slicing my new wire fence. My camera's rolling, red light blinking. Well, I say, beam hitting her face. She freezes, drops the cutters, and bolts, heels catching in the grass. I don't chase, don't need to. The footage is gold. Her face clear, cutters at her feet, timestamp glowing. I'm grinning ear to ear, heart racing. She's done, and she doesn't even know it yet. This isn't just about a fence, it's my land, my family's blood and sweat, and Susan's about to learn what happens when you cross that line. Next morning, I'm up early, coffee brewing. Replaying the video. Crystal clear, Susan's guilty as sin. I call Clara, voice steady. "Got something for you." By 8 a.m., 2 cruisers pull up at Susan's. I'm on my porch, watching as she opens her door, face draining white. "Ma'am," Clara says, "we need to talk about last night." Susan stammers. "What?" I didn't. I step over, phone in hand. "Play this," I say, handing it to Clara. The video rolls, Susan's face, bolt cutters, fence half cut. She gasps, "That's not me." Clara's unimpressed. "We see your face, ma'am." Susan's shaking, pointing at me. "He set me up." I laugh. "Low. Set you up to sneak onto my land at midnight?" "Nice try." Her voice cracks. "You provoked me." Clara pulls out a notepad. "Trespassing, property damage. Those are crimes." Susan steps back, hands up. "No, you can't." I hand Clara a printed bill, fence repair, crop losses. "Pressing charges," I say, calm but firm. Susan loses it, screaming, "I'm not a criminal." As they cuff her, "You'll regret this," she hisses at me, eyes blazing. I lean on my fence, smiling. "Tell it to the judge, Susan." They haul her away, her heels dragging. Neighbors peeking from windows. It's over, or so I think. I head inside, Ellie hugging me tight. "Proud of you," she says, but I'm still wired, replaying every moment. That afternoon, I'm fixing the fence when Tom stops by, grinning. "Heard about Susan," he says. "Whole town's buzzing." He hands me a beer. "You showed her." I nod. But I'm not celebrating yet. Susan's got a vindictive streak, and I know her type doesn't quit easy. Next day, I'm out with my boys, planting new corn, when I see it. A sturdy wood fence I'd ordered last month, posts sunk deep, no trespassing signs gleaming. Approved by the county, all legal. Susan's out on bail, and when she steps outside, she sees it, her parking lot gone forever. She screams, "You can't do this." I sip my coffee, leaning on a post. "My land, Susan. My rules." Her face is pure rage, but she's powerless. Stomping back inside, heels sinking in her own lawn. The fence stays, my fields heal, and the tracks stop. Neighbors warm up, folks like Tom bring pies, apologize for staying quiet. She scared us. Mrs. Clara from down the road admits. You stood up. The town talks about that farmer who took on Susan, and I'm glad Granddad's land is safe. My boys can play without worry. Weeks later, Susan's convicted, fines, community service, a ban from my land. She pays for the fence, crops, and moves away, her house sold cheap. I hear she's in a condo now, no fields to ruin. My farm's quiet again, corn growing tall, Finn chasing Caleb through the rows. But last night, I found a note taped to my gate. No address, you'll pay scrawled in sharp ink. With a photo of my tractor, circled. Maybe it's Susan's old pal, maybe a prank. Cameras are up, Tom's watching, my ledger's ready, but it sits heavy. This taught me. Folks like Susan think they own the world, but land, your land, fights back with mud, truth, and a good fence. I wanted peace, not a war, but sometimes you gotta start the tractor to keep what's yours. Where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. Ever faced a Susan? Was I right to trap her, or should I have let it go? That note, what's your play? Let's talk. Because these fights aren't just about fields, they're about roots, and silence lets the Susans roll right over them.